Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going through how to get your very first web design client. Now, I've worked with hundreds of people over the years in the field of web design, and I started from the age of literally 15, 16 years old back when I was in high school. So there's absolutely zero reasons as to why you can't get your first client. Now, before we get into today's video, I hope you guys like the new scenery. I bought a brand new lens for this camera because I want to really step up the content on this channel. I absolutely love doing this stuff, and I wanted to make a better environment to talk to you guys face to face like this instead of getting a kind of dark angle from the top of my desk. Well, I hope you guys like the lighting. Anyways, let's get into today's video. So the very first thing that I want you to do in order to get your first web design client is I want you to be confident in your abilities to provide a good service. The last thing I want you doing is going out there and pitching your services to all these people when your actual service isn't that great yet. So before you close all these doors that would otherwise be open if you had a good service, I highly recommend making sure that you know exactly what you're doing and your quality is on par with what you're talking about. I want you guys to take a hard look at your websites, and if you think they're great and you're ready to approach people, awesome. This video is perfect for you because I'm going to tell you exactly what I did in order to get my first client. So my number one strategy for building a business and building a brand in your area is becoming dominant in your area. So don't go talking to a bunch of other people from like hundreds of miles away yet. I would say focus on getting your first client locally. That way you have the most information of the area. Maybe you pick, for example, a local restaurant that you eat at all the time that you know is family owned. Pick something local, pick something that you're very familiar with. It will help you interact with that business owner a lot better than you would if you had no idea where the heck this person's business even was. So once you've picked this specific business, I want you guys to focus very hard on a couple people. Pick like, I would say 5 to 10 businesses in your area that you know a lot about. Don't go blasting 100 different emails like every other guru tells you. Don't go blasting 100 different calls, because all you're going to do is close these doors to all these people that could have been potential clients. What you want to do is you want to build relationships. That's how you build a successful, long-lasting business, is by building relationships. You're not going to build a long-lasting business by blasting hundreds and hundreds of people every single day, because all you're doing is closing off doors to hundreds and hundreds of people every day. So instead, pick 5 to 10 businesses that you can really focus on the next month and try to close a deal. So what I want you to do is pick the ones that you know that you can definitely improve. The last thing you want to do is go pick a business to which already has a great website you can't improve on, because if you can't improve on it and you give them a website that they pay for, they're not going to be happy because you didn't improve on it. So as I said, pick 5 to 10 businesses that have absolutely awful websites or subpar websites that you know you can improve. And once you've picked these 5 to 10 businesses, you're ready to start. Now, once you have these 5 to 10 businesses, what I want you to do is I want you to go on either their Instagram or their Facebook, and I want you to personally message the owners just saying, "Hi there, I have a quick question." I don't want you sending them a long paragraph to which they're not going to read because they're obviously busy running a business. I literally just want you to say, "Hi there, I have a quick question," or "Hi there, I just have a question," or "Can I speak to the business owner?" Whatever. I don't want you giving them any details as to why you're contacting them. The first step is to get one reply from this business owner. If you send them this big long paragraph, trust me, I get hundreds of paragraphs on LinkedIn like every single day from bots. You think I read them? Hell no. So what I want you to do is literally just say, "Hi there, I have a quick question." They're going to reply to you. Now that they've replied to you, they have like 100 times more chance of replying to your actual business message because they know that you know that they have read your message. And just based on psychology, they're going to be more compelled to reply to that second business message. So after you've gotten a reply, what I want you to do is literally just tell them, "Hey, I'm a new web designer in the area and I'm looking to offer my services." Or, "Hey there, I am a local web designer and I'd love to just have a quick chat with you regarding your website," etc. Just literally be real. The last thing you want to do with these business owners is sound like a salesman. As I said, you're trying to build a reputation in your area, so you need to build these relationships. Even if they say no, follow up in a month, follow up in 2 months. The last thing you want to do is just let these people go, because these guys are going to be the ones who start your career. So with me, for example, I picked a local restaurant here in my area, which was my first actual like client in my area. I did a lot of business before I got my first client. When I say my first client, I'm talking about like my first significant client, not like Fiverr or people I work with online. Like, this is my first client that's building my brand in my area. And the way I got them is it was a restaurant that I eat with my family all the time. I know so much about it. And what I did that's different from just sending a message is I actually took the time with this individual's website and I did a quick like mock-up of just the header, like that main section as soon as you load up the website, similar to how my website looks right there. Just just the first time you load it. That's exactly what I did a mock-up of, and I sent it to him and said, hey there, I eat at your restaurant all the time with my family. I love XYZ on your menu. I sit by the window near the blah, 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 and I'd love to talk to you about maybe doing a new website. I didn't hear from them for about 2 months. I was literally sleeping on my couch, and all of a sudden my phone starts ringing. I don't know what the number is, right? So I just let the number go by. And at this time, my number's not ringing at all, right? This is back when business was just starting. So my phone's not ringing off the hook. So I'm on the couch, and all of a sudden I get a voicemail saying, hi there, this is XYZ from this restaurant. And I literally propped up out of my seat, and I was like, oh my God, this guy's replying to me after 2 months, right? I'm like, I didn't think anything of it. I've been following up with him like every 3 weeks. I just get R-bombed. He's not reading my messages. I get this phone call, and I literally, as I said, I prop up out of the couch. I literally got revived from my nap. I was literally calling him back on the phone. Hey there. And like, I was like ready to go. And when I get in sales mode, I literally walk around, pace around the entire house pretty much. And I was pretty much just so excited. And all I wanted to do was get a meeting. When you get in contact with these people, the last thing you want to do is instantly tell them a price over the phone. You want to get a meeting with them. And once you have that meeting, you're golden. In my case, when I got my first meeting, I was so excited and I was so confident. I literally went out to Staples and bought the brand new iPad at the time. That way I could share my iPad and my MacBook at the same time and kind of look professional, because I was that confident and I wanted to look that presentable in front of this first client, right? And once again, when I say first client, I'm talking first real client in my area that's going to provide me value to my branding in the area. So once I got that first meeting, I didn't even own a suit at the time. I literally dressed up in jeans, a nice shirt, and I actually had a backpack on like I was going to school. And mind you, I was like 16 years old, and I literally had a backpack on like I was going to school. I go into the guy's restaurant, and I literally looked like I was really ready for class. And all I had in the backpack was my iPad. So I don't know why the heck I thought I needed a backpack. I don't know. I guess I wanted to look somewhat professional, but I don't know why a backpack would make me professional. So anyways, moving on, we sat down and we started talking. I showed him all these different websites in the area of local restaurants that they all look like crap. And before the meeting, I called each of the website developers. Usually at the bottom of the website, you see like website buy, verb dev, whatever. You click it, I call them, I pretend I'm a client looking for a website, and I say, hey, oh, did you do this website? Oh, how much did that cost? And I pretty much did that for each of these examples and laid it out on a keynote, and pretty much just showed them, this is how much this costs for this is how much this costs for this. And they were like $6,000, $8,000 for all these crappy websites. And then I showed my website, which will look so much better, and I'm like, here's the price, and it was way lower, which was $2,500. So once you see that, you see all these crappy websites. This is what, if you're choosing any other web designer in the area, they're going to charge you this much. Here's how much I'm going to charge. This is how it looks. And he was like, wow. So anyways, it was about an hour meeting. After the meeting, we really chatted. I'm like, hey, by the way, I just love the restaurant. Like, I eat here with my family on the weekends, like all the time. And I pretty much just threw business aside for a minute and really talked to the person. Now, I am literally really good friends with this person to this day, and it's been many, many years. And this guy that gave me this opportunity pretty much started my career in terms of giving me that hunger to get another client. I honestly don't even consider him a client anymore. I consider him a great friend. I consider his family great friends. And we've built this relationship that's lasted ever since my first client. But that sale did not happen that day. After that meeting, I thought, oh my God, I'm going to get a call tomorrow. And that's just not how it goes. I waited 2 weeks. I waited 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, I was like, you know what? We're having a promotion where I can tack off like 10% off the sale if we get it done by the Friday. And just by giving that little incentive, that doesn't make a huge difference to me. It gave him that incentive to say, hey, maybe I should hurry up a little bit. And guess what? We had a meeting that Friday and we closed the sale. Now, my biggest tips, as I said, for getting your first client, just to recap, is staying local if you can. I understand there's some circumstances where you might live in absolute nowhere. Just literally pick a city that you want to start growing your brand in of significance that isn't in your small town. So in my case, it's like Toronto, the greater Toronto area. My city is still pretty big, but in terms of what I really want to grow my brand in, it's Toronto. So if you're in, for example, like India and you're trying to grow your branding in the US or whatever, just pick a town that you want to start building your roots and just literally grow from there. My second biggest tip is not sounding like a salesman. Literally just talk to these people like they're people. They're just people. They're business owners. It's not like you're talking to the CEO of McDonald's. You're literally talking to somebody who has a business that literally just running it to support their family, and they're just normal people that don't want to be sold to. You're there because you know you can help them. Don't approach people if you know you can't help them, because you're not going to build any type of brand or relationship. Pick somebody who you'll be able to build a relationship with, improve their website, and make them happy and build a lasting relationship with this client. And once you've done all of those, you should be set. Do whatever whatever it takes to get that first client. Hustle, talk to these people, find creative ways of talking to all these different people. As I said, pick 5 to 10 and really focus on those 10. Don't go emailing 100 people a huge paragraph, because I guarantee you won't get a single sale. And if you do get a single sale, you won't hear from that guy ever again after you sell him the website, because you built zero relationship. And once you've done all that, you should have your first client. You'll be on your way to growing a successful web design business. And guess what, guys? I have so many more videos coming out. I absolutely love this like scenery. I love how good this camera looks now. Like, it's making me so motivated. I'm gonna tell you guys so many more tips as to how I've gotten clients. I'm not just a guru or anything like that. I'm literally a business owner. I rank #1 in Toronto for website design on Google, as well as many other cities across Canada, the States. I rank #1 in a lot of places. I'm not just speaking out of my behind. I'm literally telling you things that I have done that have built my business. So I'll leave you guys with that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.